All right, welcome. I'm Scott Noonan, CEO of Audio Advice. We're here today to start a home theater install. This one's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be a full Atmos theater. I'm just going to walk you around a little bit. The team is coming in now. Obviously, we're putting on our booties and getting ready. But I just want to give you a little bit of sense of what we're going to do today. You can see the first part is the front wall. Has been built out about 18 inches from the original wall. So this is a faux wall that we've built out. We're going to put a 144-inch diagonal perf screen. That's going to allow us to put the speakers behind the screen. And obviously, one of the big advantages of going behind the screen is that when you hear voicing, the voicing is coming right from the people in the movie itself, as opposed to when you're putting them either above or below. So this is going to be a full B&W Atmos system. So we're going to have B&W left, center, and rights. In this particular room, we decided to do two subs. They're out to the left and right, which will give great stereo capability, as well as balance the sound throughout the room itself versus just having one sub, for instance, in a corner. The couch is going to be here in the center. The Atmos is going to be approximately about 45-degree angle for the front Atmoses, and then we're going to go approximately 45 degrees back for the rear Atmoses. And then you won't be able to see it well because it's a little bit dark in here, but there's side panels that the sides will fit perfectly into, and we're gonna run all AudioQuest cabling behind it, so the sound's gonna be flat out incredible. You also notice the painting in the room is a little bit darker color, and we'll talk a little bit about how much light do you want in a room. The reality is you want a dark room, but you want a little bit of light, not 100% down when it's in. Anyways, we're just getting started. We'll show you some video of the guys coming in, and we'll talk a little bit more as we progress through it. All right, so you can see the equipment coming in. We've got B&W CCM 8.5s. These are great left, center, and right speakers. That basically, one of our theories is when you're building a theater and you're trying to match within the budget, generally you want to put more into your left, center, and right speakers, because that's where you're going to hear most of your sound, most of your dialogue. It's coming from there. But also for people that just want to listen to music or enjoy, you want the best coming there. So you'll notice we've over-indexed on the left, center, and right. We've got jail audio subs, which we think are just fabulous subwoofers. Anyways, then we've got, you can see Roku box in here, and so we're going to have a handful of different sources. The Sony, this is a 695 projector, which is just a fabulous 4K projector. One of the things, there's a lot of different projectors out there and different levels. Sony's really known for the quality of the image. And so I think one mistake a lot of people make out there is they look and go, hey, I need the highest lumen projector I can possibly get. And you can find really cheap projectors with high lumens. The reality is what you're trying to find is the right lumens in the room, but with the best picture you can get, which is what Sony's really known for with their 4K projectors. The other thing is we have just taken the screen in. It's a 1.3 gain screen innovation screen, and that's generally the standard for most rooms is a 1.3 gain, and you'll see in there where the seating is, the color of the room, how much impact we want. The gain is really telling you, how much is coming back off of that screen. What the team's done here is we've first gone through and figured out where all the studs are. We've now got the distance measured from end to end here, and we're coming in from the subwoofer. We measure the size of the screen, and that tells you exactly how we center the screen in from the subwoofers. And now we know where our studs are, and we can figure out the placement of each of the speakers. And so we ran a glow rod back from behind this and ran our speaker cable up into the ceiling here. We were able to access through this door over here and come in from the side, and you can see now where we've run all the speaker cable. We've run to the 4 Atmos locations, and we've actually got the first speaker in here, and we're over here. You'll see he's putting it, getting it right in the center. We've actually matched up the Atmos speakers to be in line with the canned lights. It actually works out almost perfectly to match up with the front left, front right, and look beautiful with the canned lights. Okay, so what's happening is this is the attic to the right side of the room. when you're facing into the room. If you're facing from the screen out, it's left side. And we need to get over to the right side speaker. And so we've just come out from the front cabinet in, and we're coming through, and we'll dress this up, cut in the speaker, and attach the speaker cable. We've already got it connected at the other end. Okay, so we know a lot of people that watch our home theater videos are guys all around the country trying to build your own home theater audio video company. And one of the things I just wanted to talk to you guys about is having van stock. So virtually any major job you go to, someone's going to ask for something that you didn't expect, or it's going to change on the fly. Anyways, today's a great example. So one of the things that happened today was a customer said, hey, I told you I didn't want a Blu-ray player. I just want to do all streaming. Turns out I got a bunch of these old home movies. I want a Blu-ray player in. So if you're smart and you've stocked your van well and you do it for many, many years, you sort of know what to put in the van. Turns out we had a Blu-ray player on the van, pulled the Blu-ray player out. This saves a lot of time for us and for the customer, so you're not coming back again, etc. Okay, so we're back in the theater room, and you'll see we've put up all the acoustic panels now. And what we actually went for in this room was a mixture of absorptive panels that also they've got little holes on them and a hard backing. So we're getting a mixture of absorbing sounds for reducing the echoes in the room, but also some diffraction of the sounds that are coming in from the holes and from the hard back, getting a little bit of reflective. And the room just sounds fabulous right now. And the next step is obviously going to be going through full calibration, which we're going to do on the Anthem 1120. As we're going through the calibration, sort of step one was we set the distances of each of the speakers ourselves manually. Then we went in, we ran the ARC software on the Anthem. One of the key tricks when you use that software is you should remove all control systems. So in this theater, we have a Control 4 system. We actually remove the connection, because sometimes if it's trying to control it or it's just pinging it, it'll mess up the calibration. So we took that off, ran the full calibration. It goes through every speaker and runs all the different frequencies and figures out the adjustments to make, comes back and tells us what the gain should be in each speaker. We've applied now the ARC implementation into it. We've now adjusted the gains, and we're actually just going to listen to it, listen by ear, and see how it sounds. Okay, so we actually had the ARC itself, the ARC software, set the correct levels, and then we went back and checked them, and it turns out if we use the Syncor equipment that we have, which is a little more advanced audio equipment, we can actually get even more precise than ARC. So in our initial calibration, the ARC system set the crossovers a little bit higher on the front speakers, and we went back, brought the crossovers back down. They're about 80 hertz each on the left, center, and right, and then ran an SPL meter to make sure that we've got the right level gains coming out of each one. So I'm just going to walk you guys through a little bit the completed room. You'll see in here full 2.4 screen. We've got all the acoustic panels up. The couch decorations the customer has done here are just fabulous. It's sort of a lighter colored white feel in the room. The other thing that's really neat about this room as well, if you look at the lamps, they're actually offset a little bit but behind the screen, so you can have lights with the lamps, but it's not hitting the screen itself. Anyways, we've completed the calibration. It looks just flat out fabulous. So we are super happy. The customers come in. In fact, I've got to get out of the room now because the customer can't wait to come in. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this video, jump over to audioadvice.com. You'll see under videos and reviews, we've got a bunch of videos about how to set up your own theater, or if you're interested in doing really high-end kind of stuff, you'll see more videos on other theaters like that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for lots of more great content on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.